e4, g6, d4. Okay, perfect so far. White is going for center, and black's going to probably try to counterattack center. Okay, d6, good move. Bishop c4, good move. And most of the game, this bishop will probably stay on this diagonal here, always trying to put pressure on the f7 square. Bishop g7, okay, good move, developing. f4, okay, this is a good move. Also, you could have gone knight to f3 is common also. But f4 is good because before you develop the knight, if you have the pawn in front of it, you could push the pawn down the board faster. So this is a good good for aggressive players. Okay, c5. There's two moves here. Take is probably going to make things more simpler, and d5 will keep it more closed. Just take, check, and the only way to defend this is c3. Okay, it's good. Because if you go bishop here, you're going to run into problems with this and this. You're going to have too many weaknesses. This is the only way to save everything, c3. Alright, good. Then here. Yeah, so you get development and you're attacking, so you gain tempo. So white's playing like perfectly so far. Then, okay, good, developing. Okay, yeah, it's good. Castle, castle. Okay, good. Black should have struck in the center, just to open things up more, and it's just better attacking the center first usually. This is a slow move. Now white gets another move. White could do like anything white wants to do almost. He could even move his queen here now and try to shuffle over like this and get an attack immediately. And this kind of attack will happen later, but white could do this earlier because the knight is defending the bishop already. So this rook move is a little slow for white, but doesn't matter much because black's move is too slow too. The center is more important first than these flank moves usually. But they're still good moves because, well, I mean, it happens often, but yeah. So bishop's going to still stay with pressure along this. And black's playing to help his bishop get to a good square too, put some pressure down this way. This is a bad move for black. He has one pawn defending this. If it was the other way, he would have a chain of two pawns defending it. So it's a lot better to go d5 instead of e5 here. So this is a bad move for black. You can see in the analysis, it switches immediately. It's like a whole point. You're basically like a pawn down when you play this way. So this is bad for black. It would have been much better to push this way. So if we look at it, just look at the analysis. See, it still is around the same thing. It doesn't change much. Okay, this is good, and it helps. This move helps white a lot because you're opening up your rook line, and it's just going to be helpful for white a lot. Okay, it's a good move. This is the best spot for the bishop. He still has some control over here and here. It'd be too passive to put him here, so this is a good spot. And you can still move your queen up. Okay. This is probably good because now you have, look at all this pressure you have on here. See, so when black went here with the pawn, he let white open this huge, really powerful attack against him. So this pawn to e5 move was really bad. It gave white too much. And now he has to play like a weird move to try to defend this. Okay. Here, this is probably a little better. You're putting some pressure against a rook first. And there's just already so much pressure against everything over here. So just adding a little bit more before you go on the attack would be nice. And when you go on this attack, this move is going to happen. And it does happen. Here, white came back. But going forward would be much better. You already have so much pressure against this. Even if it looks like a sacrifice, it's not really like a sacrifice because you're just positionally so ahead right now. So he takes with knight. Then you just take this. Knight can't take because he's in a pin. Any piece that took this would have been in a pin. And you're just wrecking the black's king defense with the pawns here and everything too. So yeah, and then your goal would be to rook shuffle over and just checkmate him. So after here, queen e7. Better was knight a5 because you want to get rid of this bishop. This bishop is too strong. So black should have tried to get rid of the bishop earlier. Then if this takes, knight takes, then you're threatening mate. Okay. So black shouldn't have taken this bishop because it's just helping the queen going on more of a like a mating threat, mating net. So black should have done the only move he could have really done as a check. It's really hard to play when you're this far down because white already has a huge attack on everything. It's even saying that queen should just take it because your attack's too strong. Okay, and then you wait here. This is a good move too because you're just dominating already. Doesn't really matter as much, but this is probably stronger, like they say. Right. Because it's pinned. It's pinned by this rook now too. So you're putting in more pressure. Okay. So you take it. Yeah, your rook take is really strong too. I like the rook take actually more than the queen here. And then here, you miss this sequence. Like you just moved your king over, but this would have been an amazing way to checkmate. So you rook down. He has to block it with the knight. So bishop take f7, check. Then king f8, then knight to h7, checkmate. This is a really pretty checkmate. See? And queens on these squares, bishops on this, and the rook's defending this. This would have been really nice too. Let's see how it continued. Okay. And black's just in give up mode right now. When you throw your queen down at the king like this, you're just saying, okay, I pretty much give up. I'm just because there's no good moves left. So yeah, so I'll just end the review here.